Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor and welcome back to another episode of World of Crendor, a show where I answer the questions that you ask me. I don't ask the questions. I don't ask the questions around here. I answer the questions you ask me on twitter.com/Crendor and facebook.com/Crendor. However, this week I mainly looked at Twitter because I'm lazy, but next week I'll mainly look at Facebook, and the week after that we'll combine them again and get back on track. So let's begin. First question comes from Kev Snowy Forest, and they ask, how do you come up with ideas for your books/videos? And I'm glad you asked this question. This is a common question that people don't just ask me, but they ask everybody. It's a very very common question in the creative world, right? Because artists and people that draw and paint and make films and videos and books and whatever it is are always like, how do you come up with those ideas? How do you think up that idea? You know, how do you think up that thing that you created, right? And to me, I think everybody has the potential and the ability to come up with ideas, good ideas, and to work out those ideas into something that is relatable and enjoyable and just gets your point across. So I think my biggest way of coming up with ideas is observation. I think observing the things around you can really help you come up with the best ideas. I think when I talk with Jesse, when me and Jesse have some of our funniest, best moments, it's when we're observing people around us and kind of analyzing what they're doing and why they're doing it. And it doesn't even have to be people; it can be scenarios, situations. I'll try to do one like here we go. Like I'm flying. I'm trying to get the boat to ratchet. Oh no, it's leaving. I'm gonna make it. Hey, I made it. Right. So, in that experience, one person might not care and be like, oh, good, I made the boat. I'm gonna alt tab, look at something else. But let's say you're trying to observe. You're like, maybe other people had that experience, right? Maybe other people didn't make the boat. Maybe they were running and they missed the boat and they're frustrated. And I could take that experience and turn it into something like a video or a story and make it relatable. And everyone's like, yeah, I've had that experience. So I think observing and analyzing is one of the biggest keys. Or this guy, look at this guy, this troll guy. He's like steering the boat, right? He's not even steering it. He's just staring at the wheel. But it looks like he's steering it. So it's like, what are you even doing, dude? Does he just think he's steering it? Is it like a kid? And look at that. It's got a little Hearthstone on it. There's a Hearthstone on the wheel. I never even noticed that before. Wait, and is that a happy face on his eye patch? Look at that, hold on. Look at that! Hold on. I swear that's a happy face. Hold on, let me just, it's gotta be it's a little happy face. Yeah, he's got a little happy face on an eye patch. Dude, look at that. From that 1 minute we just spent of observing, look at how much stuff we found. That's why I love Pointless Top 10. That's why I love writing and creative stuff, because you're just observing and finding new things you haven't even found before in years. This stuff's been there for years and you could have just never noticed it. And that to me is one of the most fun things about creating anything, is observing something and then showing it to other people who are like, whoa, that's a thing, or putting your own spin on it. And yeah. I think that answers the question. So I think everybody has the potential to come up with ideas, and I think being more open and observant is one of the best ways you can come up with ideas. Next question. Dan Nicholson asks, when are you and Cry going to go back to Mario 64? I think we're going to go back to Mario 64 pretty soon. Me and Cry are both bad at keeping schedules, and so that's one of our downfalls to playing games together, but I got another controller, so I should be fine, and we just got to make time. I'll message him right after this, because I like Cry. Cry's a really cool dude. He's down to earth. He's fun to be around. He's chill. I know that people were like, if you slow down the audio, or you speed up the audio, it sounds like we're normal because of how, this is how we're playing the game, man. It's like, whatever. And people are like, are they both high? But we're not high. Neither of us were high, which is the ironic part, but, yeah. Dylan Sunday asks, favorite WoW expansion? I would have to go with Wrath of the Lich King. Wrath of the Lich King, I think, was the pinnacle of WoW for me. It was a combination of all my friends playing it, I love the rating. I love the dungeons, the 5-mans. I loved like the content, the zones, the leveling, the PvP. I loved everything about it in Wrath. TBC can probably be second. And then I think Cataclysm, Draenor, and Pandaria are all kind of tied for third. They're not like neither of them, or all of them, aren't really that great, but they're not really that bad. Draenor would probably be the bottom of the list, actually. Pandaria and Cataclysm are slightly above it, but it's mainly because of garrisons. That's like it. So yeah. Wrath of the Lich King. Toaster Woman asks, did you like being the sloth in Zootopia? I did. I was definitely the sloth in Zootopia. That is my spirit animal. And I would say Jesse is the fox. No doubt. The fox is Jesse to a T. That is Jesse. Just the sly fox, business guy, manipulates and is good at business and just wants to keep making money to get by. It doesn't mind, whatever. And then deep down, he cares about people. So, like, Dodger's the rabbit. Dodger's definitely like the small town country girl. Like, I'm going to the big city. And then she meets guys like Jesse who are like, gotta make money in this place. And then Jesse ends up, he has a deep spot in his heart. It's like, I do care about you, even though I don't think I do. And then TB is probably the lion mare. If I had to categorize everyone, and I don't know who else would there be. That's the co-optional people in myself. So that's all you really need. Next question is: will you be planning anything for the release of Legion like you did with Warlords of Draenor? And I think so. We'll probably stream it, me and Jesse, and then put the VOD on YouTube maybe. But we'll definitely stream it. So that's what I plan on doing at least. Next question. Malygos asks, thoughts and opinions on Guinness. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, and we went out to eat, and I was like, you know what? I've never tried Guinness before. And I was like, I want to try it. I want to try this thing everyone talks about, and it was very mediocre. IMO. I'm sure some people love it. I know some people love it. I would give it a 6 out of 10 IGN. Game of the year. And alright, so my thing stopped recording because it filled up, so I was just flying around talking without recording any actual footage, so that was fun. Either way, Guinness is okay. I'm sorry everybody who likes Guinness, but it's not my thing. I know Ross from the Game Grumps likes it. Holly was like, Ross loves Guinness, and then he was like, I'll fight you, mate. I was like, I'll fight you, mate. Alright. So we had a fun little Twitter banter there. Great times. Great fun. Yeah. Whoa, look at these guys. They're just dragons. Or lizard dudes just in the ground. They're skeletons. That's cool. Alright. Next question comes from Titans Creed on Twitter, and they say, is the Crendor Invitational dead in the water? I've been contemplating whether or not I should stop it, and I think I'm going to. I think I'd rather just make a new league with people that want to play Blood Bowl every week, not just like forced to play it because they're, like, well, I'm doing this for my friend Crendor, but I really don't want to play. I don't want that. I want people that want to play the game every week. And so I think when I first started this, it was more like a YouTuber thing, and now it'd be more like a mix of just like YouTube streamer, anybody who just, not even any, just like a smaller selection. I probably want like 8 people, and I think it would be like, I might even get Knor. I like Knor. Knor's a cool guy, but I'd probably throw Gmart in there too, and Sam, Pyrian, Unit Lost, Mathis, just like your typical people. I mean, I haven't solidified this at all, but it's frustrating when you keep telling people play their games and nobody plays the games, and then people lose interest. Then I lose interest because everybody loses interest, and it's a frustrating experience. It's hard to organize stuff like this. It is extremely difficult. I can see why TB lost his mind organizing so many things. So yeah, I'd rather just start over. Maybe I'm gonna probably wait till the new Blood Bowl races come out, because I know the Norse are just coming out now. And then there's supposed to be the Undead and the Nurgle. I think it's the Nurgle and then one more, so probably just wait for that to happen so we at least have some more races that are available. And that would be probably more beneficial because then we'd have more choices to choose from. And I think that'd be fun. So yeah, sorry about that. But I'm probably just going to stop because like I feel like most people have lost interest in it. And if you haven't lost interest in it, I'm sorry because like nobody responds. All right, it's frustrating. Next question. Cody Burke says, thoughts on new Hearthstone expansion? I am excited for a new Hearthstone expansion because I'm always excited for a new Hearthstone expansion. Mainly because there's going to be a pack opening and me and TB are going to have another pack off and it will be grand. It will be amazing and I am looking forward to it. What is this place? Interesting. So yeah, that's the main thing I'm looking forward to is opening packs. I haven't even looked at many of the cards. I've seen like a few of the cards, but I don't know much about the entire theme of this expansion. I know it's Old Gods, but I mean like in terms of like gameplay mechanics for the cards. But I'm excited. I love opening packs. I love like when you open a pack and you get to read the new cards you've never seen before and you're like, whoa, I could use this card in this deck or like make some fun stuff out of it. So I'm excited. I'm pumped. And I know it's still like probably a month or two away, but don't even care. I'm ready. Bought the 50 packs already. I think TB has too, so should be fun. Next question is from Kref, and they ask, Crendor, do you think it's worth getting into YouTube nowadays considering the number and variety of people on YouTube? Thank you. Here's the thing. I think if you want to do YouTube, go do YouTube. Try it. Have fun. And then see what happens. Because, I mean, that's really what most people do. You do YouTube, and then you just see what happens. It's like anything. It doesn't take too much like time or money or anything to really start doing YouTube. But it's like I did it for 2 years as a hobby, and then it became a job. So I mean, you have to enjoy doing it, and you have to enjoy consistently doing it. Because I know the main thing I talk about this all the time is consistency. Because you could have a few good video ideas and everything, and you do those, and then you're like, all right, now that I've done the like 3 things I wanted to do, what else do I want to do? Do I really want to do more? Is this something I can like really get into? And that's usually the point where people start falling off, is where they hit that kind of mid ground. And I think if you can rise above that little mid ground drought, then you got a shot. But even when you get past that, it becomes very businessy, and that's part of what's so draining about YouTube and Twitch and all that, is everything becomes so business marketing numbers. It's like, what are your numbers? What are the statistics? What's your demographics? And it's like, I make World of Warcraft videos on the internet. I don't know. Even like when you start talking to other YouTube people and streamers and everything, it gets very businessy and number oriented, and it starts to just drain you and like drain everything about you. And that's why I think so many people, as I talked about last time with like relaunching their channel and doing all that, to me, I'm never going to relaunch my channel because this is who I am. This is what I do. And like, I am doing what I want to do right now. I'm having fun flying around WoW, or making pointless top 10s, or machinimas, or playing LOL, or I want to do poorly rated again, because I think there's a lot more games for poorly rated, something like that. It's like, it's more just doing what you want to do. And I feel like if you relaunch your channel, you don't really know who you are yet. So I think at the beginning, when you first start, it's okay. Because you might be like, oh, like, am I doing this or that? Because I didn't really know much about what I want to do when I first started. But after a while, it's like, you should probably know what you like by like a year or two into it. So that's just my opinion. So as for, is it worth getting into YouTube, even though there's a lot more people? Yeah, it's just more difficult and the market's more saturated. And it's a business. It ends up being a business, just like all the other things. So sorry if that's sorry if that's not the most fun answer. Like, oh boy, it's like riding a carnival. You get to meet all the fun YouTube people. You get to see all the things. Like, I don't know. I'm also a very hard to get excited and dull like type of person. So someone else might be like, yeah man, get into YouTube, do the thing, it's gonna be great. Well, like my cynical sarcastic nature is like, it's like, it's like, but I think I've just like said the same thing for like a minute straight, being like, it's like just mumbling out words. So I think we're gonna move on to the final question, which is, what classes do you think you'll be maining, alting in Legion? I know that I want to play a mage. After playing a mage in Alpha, I was like, I want to play a mage, because I used to play mage in Burning Crusade, and I had a lot of fun, and now I really liked the Alpha mage, so I'm like, you know what? I want to play a mage, and then I'll probably level my druid again as well. Kind of tired of priest, so I'm going to switch it up, go druid mage, and see which one of those I actually want to main. After getting them both to, what is it, 110 now? Is that going to be the level cap? I think so. I think it's 110. So yeah, should be fun. Also, speaking of the YouTube stuff, I was thinking of adding in 2 types of videos, but I wanted to see everyone's opinions first. Everybody on Twitter seemed like they would enjoy it. I want to do either an ASMR, like World of Warcraft type show. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, or if this was just my Twitter, but I'd like to do some sort of like WoW ASMR, whether it's just the sounds of WoW or like walking around an area. It's almost what I do now in a way, but it would be more focused on specific zones or sounds or music or whatever it is. And I think that would be really nice, because I think a lot of people enjoy relaxing and chilling out to World of Warcraft environments and ambience. And the other show I was thinking about relates back to like writing and ideas and stuff like that, and it's world building and fantasy writing. And as someone who is an aspiring world builder fantasy writer, I thought it would be fun to do a show where it's kind of like the newbie person's guide to world building and fantasy writing. And I thought that'd be a fun show. I could bring on people that are better at it than I am, or know more about it, or whatever, and just learn stuff about those types of things. Because I think that kind of ties in to what my channel does anyway, like the whole Warcraft and RPGs and fantasy. So I think that'd be fun, and it's something I've been wanting to do. I mean, I've been doing it, but I'd like to learn more about the actual topic. So leave your comment on if you'd be interested in that below, or any ideas or suggestions about how I should go about doing that. Because right now it'd just be like I'd bring people on and talk about it. I don't know what else I would add to it, but yeah, leave your comments and suggestions below, and I think that's it. So thank you for listening and watching, and you can check out twitter.com/Crendor and facebook.com/Crendor, and I'm sure the next World of Crendor is just going to be Facebook, so sorry Twitter people, but this was the Twitter round, then Facebook, then we'll go back to both. So thank you for listening and watching, and yeah, okay. See you.